voice is not as loud. So I want to, first of all, I want to also echo my previous speakers' comments. I'm just so thrilled to see things like this emerging in the city. And I want to thank the Dean and Bruce, a longtime friend, for all they've done to kind of host a forum like this. One of the things that we often have to do as venture capitalists is often proselytize to our own prospective investors about why New York matters. And one of the things that we often are asked, not just to tell these people, is that we're only in the second and third inning of a very, very exciting game. But so much has changed just in the last 10, 15 years that I've been involved in the New York tech community. And among a few things that I would say are exciting is, in one particular area, is just industries that are in transition. So when you think about New York as a hub for financial services, for healthcare, for media, publishing, any major industry that constitutes a large part of the GDP for the US, chances are it's either got a large presence here or headquartered here. And these large firms, you've mentioned Citigroup and Travelers or Pfizer or Viacom, a lot of these industries are in severe, they're in a mode where they need to innovate or completely perish. Not these companies, but the traditional business models that they've pursued. But what hasn't changed really, even as these industries are in transition, is the fact that New York is still one of the greatest places in the world where people want to live. They have all this incredible passion and enthusiasm and expertise, and they want to innovate, and they want to make sure that they can create sustainable enterprises that will create jobs. And that's something that we've been seeing in a very, very big way in the last few years. So if you think about media, publishing, advertising, technology, retail, e-commerce, you name the industry, chances are there's a world-class company that's emerging or already here as a result of some bright entrepreneur. And the other thing that's really been missing over the last few years are incubators, accelerators, and forums that allow people to share their knowledge and expertise and bridge the divide between academia and entrepreneurship. And that's something that I've seen Bruce and his colleagues here at PACE do in spades over the last few years. If you think about the actual birth of the venture capital industry and entrepreneurship, when you think of Silicon Valley or Route 128, of course there's some great successes that were born through the various companies that were formed there, but a large part of that success was the great knowledge transfer that existed between Stanford, Berkeley, Harvard, MIT, or their equivalents in those cities. And we've always talked about doing this in New York, but I feel that it's coming up in a big way over the past few years, and I think the PACE E-Lab is a great step in that direction. So I'm absolutely thrilled to be involved and affiliated with Bruce, not only through the stuff he's doing at PACE, but through the Enterprise Forum at MIT. And I think that I will wholly encourage any of my entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs that not just my portfolio companies, but entrepreneurs I interact with, to avail themselves of the resources here. And so I'm absolutely thrilled to be here today. Thank you so much.